And we are live from the Florida Hospital Center Ice in Wesley Chapel, Florida on senior night for a Thursday night battle between the Florida Gators and your USF Ice Bulls. Hi, folks. I'm Wade Crocker, along with my partners Pat Templeton and Walker Ford. And, gentlemen, tonight we have a meeting between two of the most decorated athletic programs in the state of Florida as the Gators skate their way down from Gainesville and into Bulls country. Pat, we're entering the final stretch of the season here for USF with only 4 games remaining until the SCHC playoffs. And boy, what other way to start that stretch than for USF to take down the Florida Gators here tonight on senior night.
That's right, Wade. The Bulls enter tonight's game 13-6-1 on the year and currently sit in 3rd place in the Southern Collegiate Hockey Conference standings at 5-3-1. For the Gators, their season hasn't gone as well as the Ice Bulls, having not won a game since September of last year and coming in with an overall record of 2-9-1 on the season. Tonight marks the first of 2 meetings between the clubs as they face each other again tomorrow night at the RDV Sportsplex in Orlando. Now let's get it back over to Wade.
Thanks, Pat. The Ice Bulls come into tonight's game led by number 24, Dylan Taylor, who's currently leading the USF Ice Bulls in points with 29 points in 20 games played. Not far behind Taylor are forwards Nick Walters and USF captain Kenny Waitman, both tied for second in team scoring with 10 goals and 27 points apiece. The Gators will for sure be keeping an eye on whenever those 3 players step over the boards. Now let's go over to Walker Ford for a preview of what the Gators will be bringing with them on the ice here tonight. Walker?
Thank you, Wade. The Gators will have some firepower in their lineup tonight as both number 90, Brian Miller, and number 2, Daniel Kang, are tied for the Gators' goal-scoring lead, both with 9 on the year. They bring some serious scoring threat to the matchup tonight and will definitely be a pair of skaters USF will have to keep in check. Now back to you, Wade.
Thank you, Walker. Well, guys, it's that time once again as puck drop is only seconds away. I'm ready, Pat's ready, Walker's ready, and we hope you're ready. 2 of the biggest athletic programs in the state of Florida hit the ice and go head-to-head here in Wesley Chapel. And it all starts next. Alrighty, as we get set to go here at Wesley Chapel, it's USF versus Florida Gators. Both teams at the respective benches getting the final prep talk to get this game underway. Starter for USF in net tonight is going to be number 31, Matthew Richard. He's played in 6 games. He's 4-0 on the year with a .89 save percentage and a 3.24 goals against. For Florida, it's Kyler Marouf, number 35, 2-5 on the season, 3.84 goals against, .905 save percentage. Face-off will be at center ice. It's going to be Kenny Waitman. And it's won by USF. Tim Lynch has it now. Chips it off the wall for Waitman. Center ice will be knocked back in by the Gators. DiPaolo retrieves. Richard has it. Drops for DiPaolo. Throws it up the wall for Lozicki. Lozicki will step around it. Goes down ice. Waitman giving chase. Gators behind their own net. Flips. It's going to fall right to Logan Sheehan. Left point. Drake DiPaolo. A shot on net. Save made. Rebounds loose. Knocked in. Kept in front. Florida trying to get that one out. They can't. DiPaolo has it, but they will finally knock it out. And Lynch will retrieve. A good start there. Good start, Pat, for USF right away. Get a shot on net.
Absolutely. The one thing you want when you're getting point shots like that is traffic in front. That's why that puck gets through and almost slips past the goaltender.
Florida in their own end now to throw it to center ice. Tim Lynch will fall forward as USF will get their change, as will the Gators. Lynch will dump it in. USF will finish their change. The puck will come right on Maruve, and he will hold. 19:01, so we're a minute in here, Pat, but that's exactly what you want to see in a game like this. Start off hot, get some traffic in front, get a deflection, a rebound, and just get the puck on net.
Absolutely, and the only time you want the puck in the back of your in your own zone is when the defenders are having a little fun playing some pitch and catch. They're keeping some good zone time, and USF's going to get some opportunities because of that.
Face-off won by USF. It's Alex Rhodes behind the net. Coming to the left corner now, has it. He's going to drop it to the point, but it's going to be picked off by Florida, and here they come at center ice. Nelson's there, along with Falbo. Puck will come behind the net. Nelson drops for Malati. Here comes Zach Malati now on the left wing at center ice. Chips it pass, and Zach Malati gets a puck pass. He might have a little opening there. Puck is now behind the net. Throws it on net for Maruvi. He just knocks out that one away with a waffle. A falling UF player. It's going to be one-on-one now. Tries to chip one. Deflected by Falbo. Lynch now over to Malati. Excuse me, that was Ian Roach, number 16. Florida behind their net. Malati hard on the forecheck, causes a turnover. Ethan Coro up the left wing wall. Takes that one right away. Coro has it. He's battling in there in the corner. Coro's going to come away with it. Throws it in front. It's going to hit the goaltender, who's keeping an eye on his post. Here comes UF. Up the right wing. Tries to get a shot through DiPaolo. They can't. Now behind the net are the Gators. Muscled off by DiPaolo now. Right wall. Taken away by Florida. They'll chip it in the corner. Alfaro on the retrieval. Chips that one off the wall, but it makes a bad bounce on UF. It's going to come right on the puck there. Shot on net's going to be knocked away by Richard. Another turnover. Thrown in the corner. Alfaro will retrieve. A little out of the way of DiPaolo, but Coro will knock it off the wall. Coro. Puck does come out. UF knocks it right back in. Gators get a change. Alfaro behind the net. Coming through center ice. On the backhand, he will dump it in. And the refs thought we heard a whistle, but turnover now. It's going to be Tim Lynch at the right circle. Just throws one on net. Save made. High rebound comes out left circle now. Sheehan with it. Sheehan stays with the left corner and loses it. And we might have a breakaway. No, a nice save there by Tim Lynch. It would have been gone if it wasn't for knocking that puck away. Nelson has it for Sheehan. Over bounces him. Sheehan, he'll come up with it again. And here comes Sheehan up the right wing. Little speed, makes the move, drops for Lozicki. Drops back in front. UF will backhand it out of danger. No, not yet. Good play by Lynch, and Waitman will keep it in. Lozicki now has it. Making his way to the slot. Will drop for Nelson. Left circle shot. Save made Maruve. Rebound Sheehan again, left point to Nelson. Nelson throws one blocked. Rebound, puts it on net. Save made Maruve. Rebound's falling in the slot. UF can't get to it. It's going to be kept in by Sheehan. Sheehan has it. Lozicki right circle just past him. And here come the Gators. They'll look for a change. Comes number 90, Brian Miller, who leads the team in points. And here comes Kenny Waitman out on the right wing. The captain makes a move around behind the net, looking for somewhere to go with it. He's going to drop left point. Kept in by Falbo. It'll chip in the left corner. Gotta like to see the pace and the action so far here, Pat.
Absolutely, and it's a very aggressive USF team you see out here. There's a clear difference in skill level and speed they're working with. Let's see if they can actually pot one in the back of the net, though.
Nice try there by Kenny Waitman. Left point, Falbo. Falbo just throw one on net. He scores! Falbo from the point, a bomb. It gets past Maruve. It's 1-0 USF.
A great goal there. Point shot from the left point goes right in the top corner. Goaltender doesn't have a chance. There's quite a bit of traffic in there. A little bit the defensive team, but USF's also getting bodies out in front. That kind of pays off some good work. A lot of zone time, a lot of aggressive work there, and they get a good shot and a good goal, right, Wade?
Well, and that's going to be the key. I think, it's 4-0 are the shots so far, and on this Florida Gator team, you just got to get shots on net. And that was a great shot, a bomb from the left point for Nick Falbo, and makes this game 1-0. Face off at center ice. Falbo's there. He chips it, keeps it in the neutral zone. UF will dump it in. Actually, it'll stay in the neutral zone now, and they'll try to dump again. Alfaro has it. Quick transition. He's going to turn the puck over there to UF, who has it. Alfaro's all over him there. Little pushing and shoving as Alex Rhodes with it. Looking for someone to go. He chips it off the wall. It's kept in by Florida. Dangerous play there by Rhodes. Trying to chip that one off the wall. Here comes Alfaro now leading the rush. It could be a 4-on-2 here. Ian Roach over to Malati. Malati racing for it. Left wall. Slammed into there by the Gator defender. Alex Rhodes heavy on the retrieval, battling for it. UF has it. And can't get it out. Kept in by Ethan Coro. Now they will at center ice. Here comes the Gators. Coming to a little speed now on the right wing. Puts it on net. Save made Richard. Rebound Coro on the right wall. Trying to catch the Gators in a change there. Coro battling for it. Good physicality from the power forward, Ethan Coro. And here's Drake DiPaolo, and they'll call that one offsides. Well, the one thing you want to see, Pat, defensively for USF is not try to make the cute play, getting it off the board, just get the puck out of the zone. Even with a team like the Gators, I mean, it's still a hockey game, and that'll cost you.
Oh, absolutely. And I think the two best opportunities you've seen so far for the Gators were on some backhand passes in the defensive zone by USF that went awry. No need to get cute. Just keep it simple. You got a good skill advantage. You can take advantage of that and win this game.
Thanks, Pat. Kept in left point by DiPaolo. Just throw it behind the net. Gators will chip it down the ice. No icing as Tim Lynch will race for it. He has DiPaolo on the other side, and he'll backhand it over to him. Puck's going to skip DiPaolo's stick. Now DiPaolo will drop for Walters. Coro at the blue line trying to keep it in. Good play by Danilo McKeeve to keep the puck down. And the puck will come out to Matthew Richard. A little bit of pitch and catch being played at Pat. A lot of neutral zone action so far. 1-0 USF.
Absolutely. Well, when you're like UF right here and there's a clear speed and skill disadvantage, you're going to want to play more physical and slow the game down. They were doing a little bit of that a couple of minutes ago, putting some weight on the body and actually getting some checks in there. They need to keep this game slow if they want to stay in it. USF, keep it fast, keep it dangerous, and keep scoring goals.
We could have a break here as Logan Sheehan up the right wall. And that's a good play by Daniel Kang of the Florida. He's out without his stick. Waitman has it over to Lozicki. Lozicki with it. A nice deflection there. Sheehan's playing without his stick. He just kicks that one over in the corner. Here come the Florida Gators now. Good effort there. 3-on-2 for the Gators. Just throw that one on net. Richard will make the stop. That's the second shot on net. So shots are 4-2 in favor of USF. Face-off will come to the left of goaltender Matthew Richard. Logan Sheehan losing the stick there, Pat, getting creative with the soccer kick.
Absolutely. Well, once you lose the stick, all you got is your body left. He tries to get a little bit of kick going, have some World Cup action, throwing the body around, getting some checks in. He does everything he can without a stick. Pretty good action.
Face-off is won by Alex Rhodes, who Nicely hands that one out to the neutral zone. Ian Roach, that one's kept in by Zach Malati. He'll shoot that one. That was deflected out of play by the Florida Gators, and that was a nice jump there by Zach Malati. Had a look at the left wing in the slot, and the puck's deflected out of play. Face-off is going to be to the right of Maruve, won by the Gators. And they'll try to get it out, but it'll come right to the left point of Nelson. Nelson will throw one, and deflected right into the skates of the Gators, and here they come the other way. 3-on-2. Pull into the right wing. They'll throw it on net. Blocked by Nelson, trying to activate a rush on the other end. Nice play by Scott Nelson, knocking his player down, but that one's going to fall right in the slot. Almost a glorious chance there for the Gators. Nelson has it again. And he'll look to get this one out, and he will. And here comes Alex Rhodes and Nelson, 2-on-1. Rhodes and Nelson in front, and a save by Maruve. What a pass by Alex Rhodes, and Scott Nelson was robbed by Maruve. Nelson has it now right point. He'll throw a shot on net. That one's deflected high. Rebound in the corner. McKeeve will race after it. Coro as well. Coro makes a nice move around. Coro powers his way in the left corner. Coro still with it, looking for somewhere to go with it. Coro has it. He'll go center point to Falbo, who scored the only goal. He puts a shot on net. Save made Maruve. Alfaro, left point, will throw it around. Alfaro still has it, throws it on net. Good block in front. McKeeve has it, and Maruve will make the stop. Well, a 2-on-1 there, Walker. What did you see on the 2-on-1? You had Scott Nelson, Alex Rhodes, a great pass, but a great save by the Florida Gator goaltender.
Excellent show of skill right there. It was a great feed in there. Just couldn't connect on that spot right through the crease. It was a great opportunity for USF, and he looked pretty doing it.
Absolutely.
Want to see more of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice backhand pass by Alex Rhodes. It'll be Waitman at the faceoff to the right of Maruve. It's won by USF, but they'll be pressured off. Lozicki loses it. Alfaro now in his own end. Looking to make a quick play to Lozicki. Here's Lozicki now. Nice step around a defender. Here comes Lozicki. He'll pull back in the neutral zone. Gives it to Waitman. He'll dump it in. Sheehan will retrieve. Sheehan tries to get it out. And here come the Gators now. Cross feed. DePaulo on the backhand. Nice take by DePaulo. USF might have an odd man rush potentially here. Drop for Lozicki on the backhand. He puts it right through the crease and wide. Lozicki still with it, left corner. Drops for Kenny Waitman. A nice move in the left corner. Just throws it in front of the net. Goes wide. Lozicki wide open the slot. A shot save made. Maruve, no rebound. My goodness, the looks that Maruve has seen, and for the most part has stopped Pat.
That's because he's facing the Harlem Globetrotters of hockey right about now. It seems like the guys have gotten a little bit of carte blanche to have some fun on the ice. They're getting some nifty passes. Even on that 2-on-1 with Nelson, you see the spinning backhand pass. They're really just kind of having a little bit of fun with it. Let's see if they can get a little more classic with the play and maybe get more goals because of it.
A lot of offensive creativity as Alfaro takes a shot, blocked, rebound, it scores! It's Michael Alfaro from the point. That's twice. Defenders from the point put it in. He took the first shot, blocked in the skates, got his own rebound off the block, and put it home. 2-0 USF.
And that's what we call old-fashioned hockey. You don't need a fancy pass. If you got a nice point shot, you stay with it. You take another one, get some traffic in front, trickles in a little bit, but it still gets in the back of the net. 2-0 lead for USF. That's pretty old-fashioned hockey.
What a great job by Michael Alfaro staying with it at center point. He took the shot, blocked, got the rebound off the block, shot it again, and it goes in. 2-0 USF, 10:40 left in the first period. Here come the Gators now at center ice. Knocked in, and Nelson will retrieve. He'll have it. He'll go cross ice to Tim Lynch. Lynch will knock it off the wall. Over to Ian Roach, and here comes Alex Rhodes. With some speed, coming in, tries to make a move, loses it. And we're going to have a USF power play here. So USF with another chance to show their offensive creativity again with a power play. 10:20 left in the first. 2-0 USF.
Yeah, that's not a great slashing penalty to take there. You got got the outside advantage, pushed him into the corner. It's not a hard slash, but it's enough to get the call. You don't really want to be taking penalties if you're the Gators. You're already down 2-0. Let's see what USF can do with this. See if we get a 3-0 lead.
Maybe a frustration penalty there for UF, as USF at this point has been all over him. Face off to the left of Maruve. It's won by USF. Lynch in the slot. He'll drop right point for Nelson. Center point Lynch. He'll have it. Nice pass over to McKeeve, who dumps it in, and it goes in. He scores on the power play. It took 8 seconds, and USF makes it a 3-0 game. Danila McKeeve from the left circle just throws it on net again. 3-0 USF.
Well, sometimes you play old-fashioned hockey, and sometimes you just want a little bit of puck luck there. Bouncing in off the defender, gets it just on the inside of the post and gets in. It's not probably how they drew it up, but I'm sure if they told you what the result was going to be, they'd run that play every time.
Absolutely. They'll take that any chance they can get it. Took 8 seconds. And USF, the shots are 10-2. We're 10-12 left in the first period. 3-0 USF. The Ice Bulls are just doing a great job of getting pucks on net, out shooting this UF team. USF definitely with the skill advantage so far. It's Nelson at center ice has it. Scott Nelson leaves it for Walters, who throws it on net. Nelson still has it. Falls to McKeeve again. McKeeve with it. He'll be taken away by the Gators. We'll try to get it out. They can't. Kept in by Ethan Coro. Throws it in the corner. McKeeve on the retrieval. On the Gator defender's tail. Kept in by Coro. Nice play by Ethan Coro. Makes a move, steps around a defender, and the puck's there. Where's it at? It's to the feet of the Gators as they'll knock it in the corner and desperately get this one out. Off the wall. We will have an icing. So it just seems shift after shift, Pat. I mean, USF just throttled to the metal here, and just, I mean, it's really entertaining to watch so far if you're an Ice Bulls fan, because USF has been all over the Florida Gators.
Well, and I mentioned that skill and speed differential earlier, and really once you start getting further into the game, players get tired. Sometimes that's going to become even more of a stark contrast. When USF gets a chance and when they get rolling with a couple of goals, they're going to start to show you just how good they are.
Face off won by USF. Sheehan now loses it at the blue line, and UF will try to dump it in as Alfaro battles for it. UF will knock it off the wall, right back to Alfaro, and so chip it to Sheehan. He's got Waitman with speed coming in, and here comes Kenny Waitman, right circle, tries to step around, he will, right corner, he's going to drop right point for Falbo, has a goal already tonight, takes another shot, just goes wide, looking for his second of the game. Puck is stolen by Sheehan, falls for Kenny Waitman. Waitman has it, he's going to backhand pass to Falbo. Left point Alfaro. Alfaro just throws that one on net. Rebound, score! Are you kidding me? Logan Sheehan, left circle. They're just making it look easy now, Pat.
Well, they're doing it from everywhere. So far, we'd have a trickle-in goal coming off racing into the crease. Had 2 point shots, and now a slap shot from the slot. I mean, it looks like they're going to just try and go ahead and make it a little rainbow. So they're going to see what they can get the arc, score from every point of the ice, every part of their goal.
Well, USF now 4-0 with 8:54 left in the first period. USF just keeping it simple, getting pucks in deep, getting pucks on net. 4 have gone in so far, and I have a feeling there's going to be a lot more goals scored for the Ice Bulls. Fans here at the Florida Hospital Center Ice loving this one. As it's a goaltending change for the Florida Gators, Maruve comes out, and now it's Ryan Rosengard. He's 4 games played, 0-4 on the year with a 6.75 goals against average, .843 save percentage. So now in net for the Florida Gators, number 29, Ryan Rosengard. Behind the net now, Falbo has it. Backhand pass behind his own net, Alfaro. Goes left wing to Zach Malati. Malati has it. Coming in the neutral zone, Malati will be forced off the play there. And it'll be thrown down ice right in the hands of Drake DiPaolo. Falbo with it. Coming in, right wall. He's going to drop right in front of the net. Right past Amanda, wide open in the slot. Looks like a Gator defender might have tipped that one. And DiPaolo looks to dump that one in. He hits Falbo right in the chest. Nice hit there by Lynch, and that almost caused a turnover here as McKeeve and Tim Lynch battling for it on the wall. Gators with it now. Turned over. DiPaolo has Coro racing. Controls the puck. Left corner. Behind the net is Coro. Looking for a man wide open. McKeeve there. Tim Lynch, right circle. Throws it on net. Goes wide. Rebound Zachary Olsen now. Battling for it. Wide open the slot. A turnover. A shot save made. Rebound McKeeve. Scores! Danila McKeeve. His second of the night. Making it look easy. 5-0 USF.
And a little bit lucky on USF's part there. The refs miss an offside call that should have brought it back to neutral ice. USF gets to maintain possession. They ended up putting it in the back of the net. You can see the goaltender a little bit out of position there. He doesn't look like maybe he's as warm as he could be. Kev makes him look a little bit silly. I think the jock's hanging from the rafter, and we got a 5-0 game. A skilled player like Danila McKeeve, you leave him all alone in front.
More times than not, that puck's going in the back of the net, and it did. It's 5-0 USF in the first period. 7:20 remaining. As that one's knocked in by the Florida Gators. Drake DiPaolo behind his own net. DiPaolo taps to Lynch. Lynch now backhands over to Coro, and here comes USF once again. Up the right wing is Ethan Coro with speed. Coming in, steps around a defender, drops in front for Dylan McKeeve, looking for the hat trick. That's knocked away by the Florida Gators. McKeeve now behind the net, drops for Ethan Coro. Ethan Coro left corner, taken by the Florida Gators. Tim Lynch looking to pinch and keep it in, and he does. McKeeve has it. The Gators will tap it in and try to calm the waters here in the neutral zone. Nice play at center ice by the Florida Gators. Whiffs on that one to get it in deep, and McKeeve tries to drop it for Kenny Waitman, but it fell right into the hands of the Florida Gators. They come onside, stepped around. Nice stick by DiPaolo, nice stick by Waitman trying to get this puck out. Sheehan battling for it at the blue line. USF will be taken out of the zone by Tim Lynch as he gloves that one down. USF regrouping now. 5-0 is your score with 6:10 remaining in the first period. Quick start here for USF. Waitman now makes a step into the slot. Looks to make a pass. He couldn't get it. And oh boy, we could have a 3-on-2 developing, and it is. Here's 3-on-2 for the Florida Gators. He's just going to take it in himself. Falls right to Brian Miller. A shot save made Richard. Nice save there. Biggest threat so far for the Florida Gators, and a big stop by Matthew Richard. Here comes USF now as Kenny Waitman's taken down hard. Nelson in the corner. Tied up with Alex Stone. It fell right into the skates in front of the crease of a Florida Gator forward as they try to get it to center ice, but it's deflected. And here come the Gators now. Left wing. Just throws that one on net. Goes wide. Nelson right corner. Racing for it. Nice stick by Nelson. On the backhand, Florida Gators. Goes wide. Here comes Scott Nelson now looking for one push. He loses the puck. And with a puck that goes on net, Richard made the stop. And down ice, it's flipped, looking for Sheehan, but it won't fall to him. Good play by Nelson at the point. Battling forward, getting physical. And here comes Michael Lozicki. Michael Lozicki steps around now. And nice play by USF. And oh boy, they might have a too many men, but they won't. Florida Gators shot. Nice block by Scott Nelson. Alfaro has it. Dangerous play there, Pat, by USF.
Absolutely. Well, they're trying to get, again, the floating pass, get a little bit of fancy. They kind of had a possibility of a 3-on-1 there, but just a little bit of a stand-up by the UF number 96. He looks like he's a big fella. He stands him up just enough to create an opportunity for himself and the Gators. Looks like USF has the puck right back. They can get back to it.
Makes Pat. Florida Gators now with it, just playing a little pitch and catch as Zach Malati. Bumping around with number 96 of the Florida Gators. Falbo with it. Already has a goal tonight. Coming up with speed on the right wing. Ships it in. Zach Malati going in there battling for it. Behind the net now is Zach Malati. Nice crunch there by Ian Roach. Battling forward is Roach. Roach has it on the backhand. Just throws it in front. Goes a little wide. Gators looking to get it out, and they will. Nice transition pass, and with a little speed are the Gators. A shot just goes wide. Rebound falls right to Alex Rhodes, trying to catch the Gators in a change. Alex Rhodes with it on the left wing, loses the puck. Now on the backhand, will just chip it in. Ethan Coro on the chase. Nick Walters, right point. Tim Lynch. At center ice, Lynch backhands over to Nelson. Ethan Coro steps around, man, the blue line, powers his way. Drops for Walters, who looks for McKee for the hat trick. A save made by Rosengard, and he'll cover up. McKeeve that close again, Walker, to a hat trick. Wide open in the slot, but a good save there by the Florida goaltender.
Absolutely. It was a good job to stop that attack coming in there right on one-on-one with the goaltender. Almost looked like it had a bit of an own goal coming off of the deflection, coming back into a Florida defender. It was a good job by the goaltender there for Florida.
Nick Walters at the faceoff, won by USF. Nelson has it. Chips behind the net for Walters. We have a lighting issue here.
Oh, man, did I not send in the electric bill? I thought I wrote them a check
really?
for that.
Uh-oh.
It's supposed to bounce tomorrow, not tonight.
As they're chuckling down in the down at center ice. What's going on down there? Good job on the referees whistling that one down real quick. Nick Walters.
Only in Florida, folks.
And Tim Lynch is going to have to race with this one now. Nice speed by the Florida Gators. Ethan Coro has it. He has Walters with speed. He's going to throw that one on net, and a nice save by Rosengard. Walters looking for the deflection. 2:52 left in the first. 5-0 USF. Quick start by USF. What do you want to see here in the last 3 minutes, Pat? You know, you just obviously not give up a goal. Don't give them any momentum, but just keep the foot on the gas.
I want 3 more goals in the next 2.5 minutes, and I think they can do it. Point shots, get a little bit in the slot, just get moving.
You have an over-under bet or something?
We over-under is 20 for tonight.
Yeah.
Walker is taking the over, and so have I.
Shot by by the Florida Gators. Deflected in front twice by Tim Lynch. Will backhand that one off the netting. Will they call delay a game? Gators want delay a game.
Things getting a little bit chippy.
Yeah, USF.
I think he wants
Gators, a captain for the Florida Gators, number 17, Garrett Quillen, not happy about something on the ice.
He looks like, I think maybe he wants a delay of game penalty for that.
Yeah, most likely, yep. Tim Lynch with it now, chips for Walters, and oh boy, here comes Lozicki now with speed, left wing. Lozicki hits the brakes, he's knocked off the play. Good play defensively. Drops for Olsen. Good play defensively there by the Florida Gators.
Yeah, well, it's pretty much been U.S. modus operandus on defense when they've been caught like that is getting kind of taking the body.
No icing there as Lynch will battle with the Florida Gators. Lozicki has it. Left corner, he drops for Olsen. Olsen now. Over to Captain Kenny Waitman. Puck deflected by the Gators. Lozicki battling on the walls, and Waitman looking to keep it in, and stepped up on Waitman. It's number 17 by the Gators. And oh boy, we might have a 2-on-1, and we will for the Gators. 2-on-1 now, right wing, a shot, save made, rebound, save made Richard. Rebound again, and he covers. Great play by Matthew Richard as they're going to scrum here behind the net. 2-on-1, you had, I believe that was Nelson who lost his footing there, Pat. 2-on-1 and a great save, rebound, save, cover by Matthew Richard.
Absolutely. Well, you see, that's why positioning is important. UF doesn't really get a clean shot off on any of those 3, which is why it's important. Richard stated we kept the integrity of the net, so he doesn't get out of position at any point.
Face off
3 easy stop.
UF and the pucks. Oh my Lord! It went through the crease. What puck luck there, Pat, by USF.
Absolutely.
That puck was off the shot of the point. Hit a couple men in front and bounced through the crease, but Falbo. USF looking to make their own puck luck. Puck's loose in front of the net. My goodness, Rosengard. So on both sides of the ice, 200-foot sheet ice here, and we had 2 crease rebounds and a wild way to end this first period.
I thought those red lines on the goal were painted on, but apparently they're a little bit thicker than I thought because they've been keeping those pucks out. I have no idea how both of those pucks stayed out, much less just one of them. I mean, my goodness.
See, the Florida Gators getting a little chippy now, as would anybody, down 5-0. Face off to the right of Rosengard. It's won by USF. Malati battling for it. The Gators will take the puck behind their own net. And nice play by Rocha to keep it in, but here come the Gators trying to exit their zone. If they can control the puck, they will. Kept in by Rhodes, but the Gators will take it right back at center ice, just backhand that one in. Tim Lynch behind his own net. Nick Falbo. Ian Rhodes, cross-feed to Malati. Just wide. Last minute of play in the period. 55 seconds remaining. As Falbo has it, that one goes right through the crease. Rosengard out of position there. Nice battle by Rhodes to keep that one in. But it gets past, and maybe another 2-on-1, no. As USF got a change. McKeeve, who has 2 in the period so far. And here's Danilo McKeeve again, looking for the hat trick in the first period. Danilo McKeeve steps around a player. Still with it. McKeeve drops for Falbo, just shoots it wide. 30 remaining. 5-0 USF. Shots are 16-8 as Ethan Coro hounds a Florida Gator. Gators having trouble on the passes, getting those pucks out. Alfaro with it. Cross ice to Falbo. 10 seconds remaining in the period. One final push. Falbo will just dump that one in, and McKeeve going for it. 5 seconds. McKeeve backhander to Coro in the slot, and a save made Rosengard. The final shot of the period, and what a chance it was for Ethan Coro, but a save by Rosengard. What a way to start this game, Pat. 5-0 going into the intermission. What do you think that the word's going to be from the Florida Gator locker room and even the USF? Obviously, just keep coasting, guys, and keep putting shots on net. But for UF, that's a rough start on the road.
It is certainly a rough start. You never like seeing a goaltending change that quickly, and of course when it's their starter. Obviously, you got 40 minutes of hockey left. It could go pretty badly, and you're hoping it doesn't. And I think if you really want to try and salvage this game, if you want to keep it at least reasonably close, your main message is slowing the game down, keeping it physical, and letting USF play aggressive. If they want to create turnovers, if they take the body, and if they don't let odd man breakaways come their way, but they wait for them to present themselves on their side of the ice, they actually might be able to get a couple goals in. They can keep this close. If USF, however, is able to stay aggressive, they're able to create a lot of opportunities and just kind of have some fun with it, this game could get out of hand really quickly, and especially in the second period.
Well, your shots at the end of 1:17 for USF, 8 for the Florida Gators. And now we'll take our first intermission, folks. Join us back here in about 15 to 20 minutes. We'll be back here. USF 5, Florida Gators 0. First intermission.
Oh, welcome back, folks, as we get started here with the second period between the University of Florida Gators and your USF Ice Bulls. Gators chip it into their zone, chase the puck a little bit, and USF chase it into their... It's going to be Drake DiPaolo taking it behind the net, tossing it around and moving it up through center ice. Kenny Whiteman up the right side of the ice, crosses the blue line, tries to make a move, but the puck is lost and the defenseman skates and gets rung around the ice. Gators take it up and try and get out of their zone. It's going to be a 2-on-2, crossing over center ice. Puck is taken back by USF. Chipped in a little bit too deep and taken for an icing. Just early enough. Goaltender almost played it there, but he got it in just in time. 19:24 left in the second period. Wait, they did not allow... UF has not allowed a goal yet so far. That's got to be part of the strategy for this period, don't you think?
40 seconds in, 19:24 remaining in the second. And it's a good start for UF. I mean, that's 2 faceoffs now in the offensive zone, but definitely going to have to get more than 8 shots on net through a period. And a
breakaway here. It's going to be Michael Lisicki. Scores on the backhand. What a goal. Getting through 2 defenders and then taking it with a nice little dangle. Lisicki on the backhand. Wade, that is a sweet way to start the period, don't you think?
Well, you're about 10 seconds away from getting that goal there. So, I mean, USF, it takes them 45 seconds to knock this one in. Walker, what'd you see on the breakaway?
Well, I mean, he made 2 of the UF defenders look silly there. They both tripped over each other, and he was able to get in one-on-one and make a very, very nice backhand shot right past the goalie. It's textbook. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Textbook, Pat. It's textbook.
Textbook indeed. What was that phrase they used in the first period? Good old-fashioned hockey, folks. Gators take it to the zone and get a shot on net. USF will regroup here and try and move it back out to center ice. If USF meets it, it's going to be a 2-on-1 opportunity. Alex Rhodes up the right side of the ice, met by the defender, shot on goal, followed up, and it's a nice glove save there by the UF goaltender.
What a, like you said, Pat, great stop there, even on the rebound by Ryan Rosengard. Stopped him once, and then I believe it was Ian Roach there on the doorstep, and nice glove save by Rosengard, face off to his left.
It's going to be a face off there with Alex Rhodes. Back to the point, saved there by Nicholas Falbo. UF is going to get an opportunity there, almost a 2-on-1, but it just barely escapes the forward stick. And it's going to end up being an icing there by the Gators, going back down to their side of the ice.
Well, for the Gators, Pat, I mean, you think, obviously you're down 5-0 going to the intermission. You want to come out fast and really, try to get pucks on net, just get a goal. But, man, 45 seconds into the second, you let in another one. That just takes away the steam here, but USF all over the Gators and looking to add more.
Absolutely. USF player there loses a stick, but it's going to be taken back there by Sheehan. He's going to curl around. That's going to be Ian Roach curling around through the slot. UF is going to try and clear. Almost successful, but cannot quite get it. Falbo is going to be able to keep it in and put it behind the net. Rhodes will chase and meet the UF defender behind his net. Chipped up the half boards. It's going to go up the ice. Gators take it and lose it as they get over center ice. It's going to be Falbo curling back into his own zone. A pass there to Nelson. Plays catch with Falbo. USF a little turnover here. Puck is met at center ice and moved into the UF zone. UF manages to clear. It's going to be a delayed offside against USF. Falbo takes it.
Long shift for Falbo here. He's been out there a while, Pat.
Yeah, he has. UF manages to get the puck into the zone, though. They're going to get a change going. Falbo still on the ice and still with the puck. I wonder if we got any other players on this team, but right now he's doing a pretty good job. He's going to circle out behind the net over past Richard and move it up through center through the middle of the ice. Chipped up on the backhand. Icing's waved off. USF's going to get a chance, and Falbo's coming to the bench. UF and USF meet at the boards. Puck moved back. Coro behind the net to Gretzky's office. Shipped up the boards. Alfaro meets it there and puts a shot on. Deflected. Gets through, but it's stopped. Puck is still behind the net. It's going to be a turnover there. Mikhev tries to put it back. He gets it back, though. He's still looking for that hat trick, getting for that third goal. Moved across the ice in the slot. Pad save, though.
Nice save by Rosengard there in the slot, Pat.
Nice save indeed. UF chips it down the boards. They're going to try and get a change after a long shift in the defensive zone. Going to get even a little bit of pressure going there, and there's a man open in the slot. He cannot put it home, though. It's a nice save by Richard. Best opportunity of the night for UF so far. USF is going to chip it down. It's a possible icing, but it's going to be canceled off there by Lisicki, who's taken into the boards by the UF defender. It's a great hustle, though, canceling off that icing. It's going to be an opportunity for USF to get some zone time here. UF going to curl around. Almost a bad turnover there right in front of the goal. Will be moved around the side. He's going to be met by Alfaro. He gets beat, though, and it's going to be a possible 2-on-1 here for the Gators. 3-on-2 opportunity, a trailer coming through. Oh, the puck is basically parallel with the net and just can't quite get in there. Sheehan is going to chase after it. Good pressure here by the Gators. Moved through over the past the face-off circle, and a shot is swallowed by Richard off the side. That's some great pressure there by the Gators, Wade. It might be the best we've seen this period and definitely this game.
Well, it's earlier in the shift when you saw the guy wide open right in front. It was a bad bounce for the Bulls, but puck falls in. UF Gator in all alone, and that's what you're going to need in a game like this. When you're up 6-0, I mean, you got to take away any momentum you can, and you're going to need some big stops like that with a lot of hockey left, and a great job by Richard.
Absolutely. UF here, another good opportunity in the middle of the slot. Puck is banged around there on the deflection. Another bang-bang play. Almost a dangerous opportunity there. UF almost has the chance to put it away, but USF's going to move it up the ice now. Curled at the face-off circle, and a shot off the post. Zach Malati comes that close to making it 7-0. A play up the ice does not work and is intercepted by USF. They're going to try and get another shot on goal here. Quick curl, but Ian Roach cannot make contact with the puck. UF is going to move it over center ice and just chip it in, try and get some pressure taken off and make a line change.
Good play there by Nelson. Guy with a lot of speed by the Gators, and Nelson just pokes that one right to the boards.
Absolutely. It's going to be Mladi taking up the right side of the ice. He curls around the face-off circle and loses it in his skates for a second. He gets it over Sheehan, though. Sheehan curls. Looks like he's going to look for Lynch in the slot. Lynch misses wide. My goaltender might even got a piece of that. Played there at the point. Mikev takes it. Curls on the left face-off circle. He's going to possibly do the wraparound, and he scores! That is a hat trick for Daniel Mikev on the wraparound. Gets it off the far post and in. It is 7-0 in Mikev's third goal of the game.
My goodness, Pat, the skill that McKeeve is showing off tonight. He gets the hat trick. We've played 25 minutes of hockey. McKeeve has 3 of the 7 goals. I mean, what an effort, Walker.
Yeah, that was incredible. It was a great individual effort right there. Get in there and sneak it past the goaltender. It's one of those shots that you see in like some video game right there, wrapping it right around and being able to put it right in there. It was beautiful.
USF here controls the face-off. It's going to be wrapped around the boards here. It's going to be taken by Alfaro, who moves it across the ice. Looking for Walters there, but can't quite connect with him. UF turns it over right at center ice, and it's going to be taken by Falbo over the blue line. Falbo met by a defender and taken into the boards. He tries to put it in front of the net into the slot, but it's met there again by the Gators. Gators managed to get it out of their zone. They're going to take it over center ice, grab some speed, stop just before the blue line. It's going to be Alfaro taking it up the left-hand side. He's going to be looking for Mikev again. They're trying to get him goal number 4.
Look at McKeeve up top looking for goal number 4, but to go back on that goal, Pat, I mean, not only did he do the wraparound, but he pulls the wraparound, then he goes far post with it. Usually on the wraparound, you're trying to get to the nearest post as possible, but he showed the poise to pull it around and then goes far post and gets the hat trick. 13:42 left in the second. Face-off to the right of Rosengard.
Absolutely. Although I will say a lot of times when you do get those wraparound goals to work, it is off of that far post. Your momentum's carrying you and the puck, in a sense, over that far post. It's normally the best way to bang it in, and he gets it there. Mikev makes a good play. Let's see if they can get an eighth goal here. It's going to go to the point for Falbo. He fans on it, though. It's going to be an opportunity for UF to chase and possibly even create a 2-on-1. They get a nice deflection. Opportunity there, but the shot goes wide. Puck is met by Lisicki on the far boards. Taken around by Waitman. He'll curl and move towards the far ice. He's going to go past UF's bench. Puck doesn't quite make it over the blue line. And UF is actually able to create a turnover here. Possible 2-on-2, maybe 4-on-3 opportunity here for UF. See how they can develop it. Little drop back pass there, number 15, doesn't quite work. Puck tries to get out in front of Richard, but it's met by the USF defense. Curling behind the neck is DePaulo. Moves it up to Waitman. He's going to go up the right-hand side. Speed past the UF defender. Curls around. Puts it right in the middle of the slot. It goes just wide. DePaulo looking to put one back there. At the corner is Sheehan. He moves it into the middle of the slot. It's met by Lisicki. They cannot get a clean shot off, though, and it goes wide of the net. UF is going to take it and clear it out of their zone. Delayed offside here on USF. DePaulo is beat to the puck, and UF has an opportunity for a 2-on-1 here. But they cannot finish it off there. Either a bad pass or Richard got a piece of it. USF has their own opportunity here. 2-on-2, bring it into the zone. And a bad angle shot there. Lands on the net and rolls off. Roach there. He meets the puck. Almost creates a good turnover in front of the net. DePaulo swings it back. Dumps it into the USF attacking zone.
You got to love the pressure in the forecheck. You're still seeing the Bulls, not coasting at all. Up 7-0 here in the second period, halfway through. Still putting the pressure on.
Absolutely. And, well, partially because they don't want to see... They don't want to see just that. You let your foot off the gas for just a second. You get a turnover. It pops right into the slot, and there is a goal for the Gators. 7-1.
Well, it's the leading point getter for the Gators. It's Brian Miller, number 90 at 16. That's his 10th goal of the year. Left alone, wide open the slot. He makes a save, makes a shot, and I believe that Richard got a piece of that, and it just trickled in under an armpit or somewhere through the equipment. But at any rate, 7-1. Gators finally get their first goal of the game with 11:30 left in the second period.
Yeah, they wear thick pads, but in those kind of moments, just not thick enough, and it just barely squeaks by him and gets over the line. 7-1 game here with 11:26 left in the second period. USF's going to try and answer back. Puck wraps around here. Bad turnover by the Gators. They get lucky a little bit, and the puck squeaks out over the blue line. Going to try and create a second goal here. Shot goes wide and over the net. Another slapper. Trickles past Richard. USF trying to clear it out here. Mikhev, he's the hot hand tonight. But unfortunately, he can't quite corral the puck, so it's going to be a delayed offside here. UF controls in their zone. It's going to be a delayed, not quite an icing. It's going to be called off. Just puck doesn't quite get there. Nelson moves it up the boards to Coro. Taken by Nelson. Tries to move it forward, but can't quite get it past the UF defense. Coro here again. And it's going to be taken back by Falbo and Nelson. They're going to move it up the ice. Mikhev gets it back. He's there with Lisicki. Tries to make a move, but he's met by the defender, and they're taken into the boards. Scrum along the boards. Puck squirts out, and it's going to go to the opposite side of the ice. UF, not quite a clean pass, but one that manages to get it out of the zone. Met by some immediate pressure there. Alfaro doing a good job. He takes the puck, is able to make a pass up to Sheehan, who takes it over center ice. Sheehan coming through and trying to cut through the UF defense. Does a good job, but he gets pushed to the other corner.
Good speed there by Sheehan.
Puck squirts out, goes in front of the net. Goaltender has to do a diving poke check there to keep the puck away from himself. And it's going to squirt out and end up with the Gators' possession. Possible 3-on-2 opportunity here. They take a quick shot, though. And now it's going to be a 4-on-2 opportunity for USF. It's going to be led by DePaulo. Takes the shot. Glove saved by the goaltender. Alfaro is going to be back with the UF forward. Puck is going to go back into the UF zone. They'll corral behind their goaltender and try and bring it out. Bad breakout pass, though. Almost becomes a turnover. Puck is in neutral ice now. Big slap shot there by number 90. That's our goal scorer for UF. Puck goes gust over the net. Puck catches the linesman there. Turnover, USF. Takes the puck over the blue line. Roach moving it into the zone. It's going to be met behind the net. Close opportunity there. That was Zach Malati in the slot. Deflection. He takes another shot, deflects off the goaltender.
That's 2 big saves by Rosengard there, Pat.
He makes 2 very big saves there. It's going to be a point shot now. Trickles just wide of the net, and he says he has enough of that, and he's going to call it for a stop and a face-off. That's some very good pressure there by USF, but the UF goaltender had an answer for it, Wade.
Well, you can kind of notice, too, after they got that, the UF got their first goal, that they've kind of gotten a pep in their step, and they're starting to skate a little harder now, but it's kind of seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. But at any rate, 7-1 face-off to the right of Rosengard. Shots are 26-14 in favor of the Ice Bulls.
UF here is going to take it behind their net. It's going to be a delayed penalty against USF. Probably going to be a hooking call. It's going to be a trip. So UF is going to have an opportunity here on the power play. The trip is going to go up against number 21, Zach Malati. Yeah. Walker, it's going to be the first time USF is on the penalty kill tonight. What are we looking for to see if we can kill off this penalty?
Well, I think the main thing is to just be able to slow down this Gators offense. They've been really keeping it up well since they got that goal, and keep doing what they're doing, and keep UF out of the back of the net.
Absolutely. Good start there with a face-off win, but UF is able to keep it in the zone. They're going to move it to the point. Big slap shot. That is a fast shot going, but it misses the net.
Cannon from the point, Pat, by Brian Miller. Wow.
I didn't know Zdeno Chara played at the UF Gators.
Good block.
I'll have to put him in the speed competition because that was a fast shot. It's going to go back to their other big man at the point. Met there by Mikev. He takes the other number 90 into the boards, and he creates a clearing opportunity. I'm not going to call that purposeful by Coro, but he accidentally slap shots it directly into the point man for the Gators. Turnover created there by USF. It's going to be Lynch moving it up the right-hand side. He's going to curl and drag around the net. And he's going to be looking for, in the slot, a save on Walters. Oh, with the splits. He tried to go through the 5-hole, but he just barely missed it.
I mean, Nick Walters is absolutely robbed. That's highway robbery by Ryan Rosengard. And that's a great move by Walters. I mean, what can you do? You go forehand backhand. He tries to catch him 5-hole, and the puck gets a piece of the 5-hole and stays out, and it's still 7-1.
Well, you know what? That's where a goaltender becomes a bus driver. He looks behind him and he sees he's got all the valuables in the right place. He's lucky he doesn't get over the net there, but he makes a great split save. USF staying aggressive here on this penalty kill. Richard took it in his own hands there and shot it down the length of the ice.
Everyone else has a shot on net for USF. Why can't Richard have one too?
Absolutely, Wade. It's got about another 38 seconds left in the power play here. Gators moving it up over center ice. They're going to dump it, get a shot on goal. UF gets a nice rebound opportunity there, but just barely can't convert.
Richard
it went off, looks like the side of the net, and then a clean point shot. Easy save, though, for Richard straight into the pads. Not too much trouble there.
Richard showing his speed there from post to post. He had number 21, Kang, wide open on the left circle, almost Steven Stamkos-esque on the one-timer, but goes on the side of the net, but Richards is showing that post-to-post speed.
And with the goaltender, a lot of that sometimes is positioning. See a fancy glove save or a nice pad save. It is they have good reaction time, but it's also they know where to be at the right time. Richard makes that look easy, not just because he's fast, but also because he knows where to be. Another point shot gets through, but Richard fights it off again. The puck gets cleared all the way down the ice. We got Lisicki and Waitman on the ice for USF, along with Nelson and Alfaro. UF a little bit hesitant, almost turns the puck over there, and we're back to 5-on-5 hockey with 5:54 left in the second period. 7-1 USF. Waitman avoids a big check there. UF has possession in the upper slot, takes a wrist shot. It's fought off by Richard. That looked like it was close. UF putting some good pressure on here. They get a wraparound opportunity, gets on net. USF trying to clear it out here and just belay some of this pressure. USF manages to rim it around the boards, but it's met again at the point by the Gators. Behind the net with a little bit of clear possession.
It's in.
Ridiculous angle shot makes it in. I think he was about half a foot behind the net and was probably looking at, I don't even know what kind of angle. That was quite a shot.
From up here, Pat, it almost looked like he banked it in off the goaltender's rear
end.
end.
Absolutely. It was a bank shot.
And hey, in a 7-2 game, 7-1, now it's 7-2, but you're on the power play. I mean, you got to take chances like that. And Daniel Kang, number 21, has 14 points on the year already so far. That's his 9th goal and his team-leading 3rd power play goal.
Absolutely. I mean, when you're down 7-1, take chances. Have a little fun with it. We're here to play hockey. We're here to have some fun. Do your best. You know what? It's a 7-2 game now. It's a little bit more interesting than we thought it might be. It's going to be Mladi taking it for USF down low. It's going to be UF, though, with the puck again. Almost turns it over, but they managed to fight for the puck back at center ice and dump it into the USF zone. USF on their heels a little bit. Going to try and gain some momentum back. They're going to need to get some possession time to start that off. But it's going to be UF working at the points. Get another shot off. It trickles through and almost makes it to the goal. They're going to go for the bank shot again. Probably is going to work 2 times in a row. And Richard says he has enough of that. There's a lot of pressure coming to Richard right now, Wade.
Yeah, and that's what there's 4 minutes and 44 seconds left. 7-2. I mean, you're up by 5, but you still have 24 minutes of hockey left. It's a 4-goal lead. Excuse me, a 5-goal lead. But let's not make it a 4-goal lead or even a 3-goal lead. Let's close out this period. Even if you don't score, they need to tighten up defensively. It's been fun. 7-0's fun, but UF is starting to put the heat on now.
Well, and especially if you're Richard, you know no goaltender likes allowing 1 goal, much less 4 or 5. So Richard's going to want to have this battened down. He wants his defense doing the same thing. We'll see if USF can turn the heat back up, get some pressure going here. But it's still in the zone, and once again, UF gets a nice point shot opportunity. It's going to be blockered off by Richard. USF manages to clear, though, and it's going to be a 2-on-1 opportunity here. It's going to be Ian Roach on the right side. He just barely misses the pass, though, and he cannot quite connect.
Oh,
Big hit there by Mladi. He doesn't get the shot, but he gets a shot at the defender. UF trying to make another chance there for a breakaway. They end up spilling, and it's going to be Roach up the right-hand side again. Tries to do the ditzy dangle on the defender. But it's going to be another 2-on-1 opportunity here for the Gators. Well defended there, though, by Lynch. Puck's going to squirt off into the corner. Mikev is going to take it up. Trying to find Coro there, but he can't quite make it. Richard stops the puck behind the ice and hands it off to Lynch. Lynch is going to move up the left-hand side. Moving over his own blue line and across center ice. Makes 2 defenders miss. He's making it look easy. Moving up the ice. He makes a curl around behind the net. A nice handoff there to Coro. Coro does some dangles. He's in the middle of the slot. Moves it over to Nelson. Nelson actually tries to get it towards the net. It's going to be Coro again. USF also making a change here. Falbo coming on the ice. Behind the net. Pass trying to get to Mikev. Can't quite get it there, and the Gators are going to take it away and move up the ice. No icing here. Richard moves it back. Gators trying to put a quick shot on, but Richard's ready for that. Gators behind the ice, behind the net. Looks like they're going to look for another point shot here. UF player there lost his stick in front of the net for a second in a scrum. Puck goes against the side of the net, but no danger. And Nelson's able to clear it out, possibly for an icing here. And it will, in fact, be an icing. 2:40 left in the second period, 7-1 USF. We got 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in this period, Wade. What would you like to see from USF?
Well, I mean, you saw that was a desperation play by the Ice Bulls, just icing that puck. The shots at one point were 26 to about, I think that's 14. They're now 27-20. USF only has a 7-shot lead. USF really needs to batten down the hatches here for the final 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Absolutely. UF gets another point shot off, but it goes wide. USF is going to get to the other side of the ice, and Nelson manages to move it down and create an offensive zone face-off. 2:27 left in the second period. Walker, 2:27 left, 7-2 game. If you're UF, what is your strategy going in here? Get me the clipboard out. Tell me how you're going to save them.
Well, their first 2 goals have been really scrappy so far, and that's the way they have to play going forward if they want to score more goals. Is they got to stay in, be tough around the net, and be able to get those scrappy deflection goals. And if they can keep that up in these last 2.5 minutes here, I think might be able to get another goal.
I think that's absolutely true. And a nice Nelson point shot there is gloved down, though, by the Gators goaltender.
That was a quick glove by Rosengard, who came in relief of Maruve. But I tell you what, even there's 7 goals on the board, but Rosengard, man, has really been showing off that glove tonight.
Absolutely, he has. He came in after the 4th goal, so he's allowed 3 himself. But he's also had about 20 minutes more playing time than his starting cohort. So he's been doing a good job since he came in. A point shot there gets through by Falbo. That's goal number 8 for the USF Ice Bulls. That's what we wanted to see, Wade.
Well, we hyped up the glove, but we didn't say anything about the blocker side, and that's where Falbo just lit Rosengard up, and that's Falbo's 2nd of the game, 8-2, and that's what you want from USF as the crowd's chanting, getting into this game here, 8-2, 2:10 left, kill any momentum the Florida Gators have going in their own locker room.
And, that shot isn't quite as hard as some of the ones we were seeing coming from the Gators. It looked harmless enough, but it got through, and that's what matters. 8-2 lead with 2:06 left in the second period for the Ice Bulls. It's going to be DePaulo taking it behind the net. He's going to kick it on over to Alfaro. Alfaro moves up to Sheehan. Sheehan to Waitman. Waitman back to Sheehan. Sheehan moves up the ice. Gets the drop pass going. Olsen is going to try and move it into the zone. Sheehan is met by the defender and pinched against the boards. Puck is shot up, but taken by Alfaro, who just barely keeps it at the line. Linesman says it stays in. Going to be poked back to the same corner, though. This time Alfaro can't keep it, and the Gators are able to move it up across center ice. Puck is gloved down and moved into the zone by the Gators, who are going to make a night
free
change.
souvenir there, Pat. That puck came a little high.
That got closer than most of the pucks have, that's for sure. It's going to be moved up the ice here by DePaulo. He's going to go ahead and come around the face-off circle. Puck is moved up the ice just barely, but it's going to be Melotti and Waitman keeping it in. Moving it over to DePaulo again. DePaulo trying to find the puck in his skates. Gators are able to move it a little bit further up the ice, but it's fought back again by Rhodes. Puck is flipped down to center ice by the Gators. Trying to get a fancy move going, ends up being a dump pass. Gators trying to get a little bit of fancy there. It's going to be taken by Roach. He's coming to the left-hand side this time. Defenseman plays it off and is able to stick the puck away. Turnover, though, in the opportunity. But USF cannot quite convert on it. Not quite kept at the point. UF here showing a little bit of fight, but so's USF. These players are hungry. They got 17 seconds left in the period here. Gators are going to try and get one last shot off. Blocked, though, by Lynch. Next shot goes off the side of the post. Trying to move it up to the point. Can't quite make it. 5 seconds left. One last shot opportunity might come through, but it's cleared out by Nelson. And that'll do it for the second period. Your score, USF 8, Florida 2, going into the third period. UF has their first 2 goals of the game, but USF is able to add another 3. We've got a 6-goal game heading into the third period. Join us again in about 20 minutes, and we will see you here live on whatever this website's called.
It's the Ice Bulls. We're calling an Ice Bulls game, Pat. All right, folks, we're back here. Wesley Chapel, 8-2 is your score. Second period underway, and Kenny Waitman has it. Drops for Lozicki. Here come the Florida Gators now, 3-on-2 with Speed. Going to take it in himself, a shot, and it goes wide. Rebound, right point. Lozicki would have been gone if it wasn't for the defender there, but here's Kenny Waitman, who has a nice step around to Waitman over to Sheehan, who he thought was a little closer than he was. And it falls flat. Waitman takes a swing at it, can't get to it. Gators with it now. To Apollo, center ice. Over to Lozicki, dumps it in. Lozicki steps around a defender, has Sheehan on the doorstep. Shot, save made Lozicki. Excuse me. Shot by Lozicki. Save made Rosengard. Lozicki with it now. Foul ball, and it's knocked away by the Florida Gators. Lozicki in his own end makes a nice play. Change for both squads here. That's Falbo into the corner, battles Kang. Zach Malati with it now. Malati having a pretty good game of his own, maybe not on the score sheet, but definitely physicality-wise. And there's Malati racing in front, and hey, he goes in the back of the net. It won't count.
Goal!
But we were just saying the physicality so far, Pat, of Zach Malati tonight. I mean, he's been in a couple scrums in the first. He's really been throwing the body around.
Absolutely. You know, he also had a couple of really great plays where he's trying to get the puck into the net and really crashing the boards and crashing the net. He's been doing a really good job of staying physical. And you know what? That's something you need on the offensive end. It's not just making pretty plays, pretty passes, and taking good shots, but you need that physicality element. It's not just a defensive thing. It's something you need on offense, and he's done a good job of that tonight.
Face off right outside the Gators' blue line. It's Alex Rhodes at the draw. He wins it. Falbo at center ice. He'll dump it in. Malati now racing for it. Up the wall are the Gators. Malati still has it, battling in front of the Gator bench, and they'll get it out, but it'll be kept in by Roach and knocked in by the Florida Gators. Falbo on the retrieval right corner. Now behind the net is Falbo. Drops left corner Rhodes, who has some speed up the left wing. He has the defenseman turned around. He goes cross ice for Roach, just out of his reach. No icing there for Falbo behind the net. As he comes now with speed, chips the puck up. Comes up the left wing on the backhand, turns around, looking for someone at the point. It's knocked away by the Gators. Kept in front, Alex Rhodes on the backhand. Knocked away by a defender. Nice chance there by Alex Rhodes. Staying in front of the net. Nelson backhands, and Falbo has it. Falbo over for Falbo. Steps into a couple players, but a nice takeaway. Nice stick lift and a takeaway by Ethan Coro. And oh boy, Coro stands up, number 36 on the Gators. He saw the hit coming, Pat, threw the shoulder into him and laid him out.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's some shoulder, but there was a little bit of elbow in that one too. He's got to be careful getting towards the head, but that was definitely a hard hit. It almost kind of looked Datsuki, I would have to say, when he's going on the offense there, but he takes a nice shot.
Speaking of Corbo, he puts it in, he scores! Ethan Coro! My goodness, after the big hit in front of the Gator bench, he took the puck on the backhand, powered his way in front off the backhand, and it's 9-2 USF.
A great goal there, you know, getting hungry for the net and keeping your nose down. He stays right along the crease and puts it in. It's almost kind of like Malati's wraparound from the second period. Banks it in off the far post, stays in. It's a 9-2 game USF.
You can just see it in Coro's game. I mean, he plays the power forward style. It's just so hard to get that puck off of him. He's strong on his feet, and he puts it in the back of the net there. 9-2 USF. 16:55 remaining in the third period. That one's kept in now, and it's going to be Walters who has it. He puts it just wide. Rebound Walters on the backhand. Those are through the crease. No one there. Gators trying to get it out. They can't. Apollo. Right corner now to Walters. Walters drops for Olsen. Skips a stick. And the Gators have it. They exit the zone. They're looking just to get it deep, and they will. Behind the net is Alfaro now, who loses it. Luckily, Walters is there to bail him out. Walters, he'll take it up himself. Backhand cross the ice, looking for Apollo, a little wide. Good keep there by Lozicki, offsides. At center ice, and here comes the Gators. Their most dangerous line on the ice. You have King and Miller there. UF now stolen by Sheehan, and here comes USF 3-on-2. It's Lozicki at Sheehan. It's Kenny Waitman. Lozicki, left wing, drops in the slot for Waitman, a shot. Glove save. He didn't know if he had it or not. And UF will get it out, and it's kept in by Lynch. Still has it in the slot, battling for it. And Waitman looking to save it. He will. Here comes Kenny Waitman, left circle. Just puts it on net. And he looked for a deflection there. Looking for the rebound. Goes wide. Sheehan's going to go center point to Scott Nelson, who's going to wrist it in the corner. Lozicki has it. UF having major difficulties here trying to get this puck out, but they will now. And it's a leading scorer for UF. Miller over to Kang. Tim Lynch. Nice play by Lynch to hold. He'll chip it up the wall for Sheehan, and that line's going to try again. Here comes Kenny Waitman. Waitman now cross ice, and they'll call that one offsides. Well, Pat, you got to love what you see from that line right there. Waitman, Lozicki, and Sheehan. They're really put on the speed. Even though there's 9 goals on the board, they want another.
That was some vicious offensive zone possession there. They looked like they were going to absolutely put one in the back of the net. Almost kind of got a little bit unlucky there. They had some nice passes, some good shots. All they got to do is keep that pressure on. That puck is not going to stay out of the net for long.
Face-off is won by USF. It's Tim Lynch now. Nelson knocks it in deep. Retrieved by Alex Rhodes, and a Gators forward loses his balance. Malati now has it behind the net corner. Still with it. Malati strong on the puck. Malati battling for it. Roach in there with him. 2-on-2 battle. Now Roach staying on the Florida Gator forward. He'll chip it down. And no icing. Tim Lynch spins off the physicality, trying to chip it through a defender. Excuse me, a forward. He can't. Thrown in front. And Richard will just cover. 14:36 remaining in the third period, 9-2. Shots are 31-22. Walker, what do you want to see from the Ice Bulls here? You mean you're up by 7 goals, but there's still 14 minutes to play here. What do you want to see in terms of tomorrow night's game against Florida, trying to give not give them as much momentum?
Yeah, that's exactly what you don't want to do, is give the Gators any sort of momentum to take into the game tomorrow. I think the key is to just maintain or even grow this lead. And be able to keep up the very physical and fast play that they've been able to sustain throughout this entire game.
Gators now with it. There was a shot on net and a save made by Matthew Richards. Still not the worst night for Richard, Pat. I mean, even though the scoreboard's lopsided, it's 9-2 USF, but 21 saves out of 23 shots so far. As a face-off is to his left, won by Walters. McKeeve at the right point, looking to get a stick on that one. He can't. Coro now, left wall. Alfaro now, right wall. And turnover there. Walters looking for Coro, couldn't get it. McKeeve already has a hat trick tonight, looking for his 4th, and he keeps the puck in. McKeeve has it, dropped for Coro. Left circle, Coro just throws it in front. A shot, he scores! Nick Walters on the tap in from Ethan Coro, and that line is on fire tonight. It's 10-2 USF.
That's a great, great goal there. Beautiful pass. Mikev kind of wanted the one-timer there, but I think they thought 3 goals was enough. They're going to go ahead and spread the wealth. Beautiful, beautiful one-timer from about 3 feet away. There's not really a lot the goaltender can do about that. USF laying on the pressure here. Let's see if they can get another one.
And the player who started that whole sequence was the man who has the hat trick tonight, Danila McKeeve. He kept the puck in. Defender was pinching, and he kept it in there at the blue line. As Falbo with it in his own end. Up the left circle. Falbo's going to take it all the way. Falbo cuts to the center. It is onside. Falbo has it. Still has it right circle. Falbo going behind the net. Throws it in front. No one there. Lozicki's there. A shot blocked. And here come the Gators the other way. Gators will chip it right down. No icing. Right corner for Alfaro. Backhands over to Logan Sheehan. Sheehan, Waitman, Lozicki, your forwards on this line as Alfaro just throws it to center ice. Waitman goes for the turnover and can't get to it in time. As Falbo in his own end now. Alfaro, left circle. Drops in a bad bounce there for USF, but Sheehan's there, and he'll just pull it back in. Nice play by Sheehan. USF looking to exit the zone here. Chip it out. Down ice as the Bulls get a change. Partial change. Apollo now on. Kenny Waitman. Up the right wing. Loses the puck. DePaulo in his own end as USF now gets a change. It's Tim Lynch out there with DePaulo. Tries to go for Malati at center ice, but Malati will bruise his way into that wall. Puck is outside the blue line. USF still not being able to get that one in deep. Nice play by Lynch, and oh boy, here comes Daniel King, the speedy winger, a shot, he scores. My goodness. Well, the player of Daniel King's ability, that's his 11th goal, his team leading 11th goal, Pat. And you can see the speed. They've dealt with it all night, but what a shot by Daniel King.
Yeah, that is a quick release on that wrist shot, which makes it pretty hard to stop. Almost sounded like a slapper with how quick he got it off. You know, it's an unlucky play there. The defenseman at the blue line is trying to stop the puck and keep it away from him. Instead, what he gets is he actually slows it down and sets him up for the goal. It's unlucky. It's it's a great shot. Not a lot you can do.
Yeah, Pat, I mean, if there's one player on this Florida Gator team you don't want to get into a foot race with, it's Daniel King, and we saw that right there as he gets his second of the night, 11th on the year. DiPaolo will dump it in. Gators have it behind their own net. DiPaolo's there on the pinch. DiPaolo kept it in. He goes cross feed to Olsen. Goes wide. Gators back again behind their own net, losing it. Malati and DiPaolo getting aggressive on the pinch, and there he is again. Daniel King tries to make a step around Tim Lynch, but he's having none of that. He learned his lesson the first time. Nice play by Tim Lynch. Now the other way now, Malati looking to get a play up the wing. And here comes Ian Roach now, right wing. Right circle behind the net, makes a step around, still has the puck. Ian Roach with it, left corner. Puck is kept in at the point by DiPaolo. DiPaolo backhands over to Olsen, right circle. He'll get it in deep. Malati now back over to Olsen, looking to settle down the puck. Over to Paulo, left circle. Shoots it on net, save made. No rebound by Rosengard. Well, it's been all Ice Bulls here, Walker, so far. After we've played about 9 minutes into this third period.
Absolutely. The Ice Bulls have been obviously dominating this game, but it's really good to see UF not go down without a fight and being able to still compete and still get that last goal in there right before this game is over.
Face off to the right of Rosengard, won by the Gators. Coro at center ice, a foul ball. Now tomorrow night, this is game one of a doubleheader. It'll be USF and University of Florida Gators in Orlando at the Sportsplex. 10 p.m. start time, so if you're an Ice Bulls fan in the Orlando area, go to the Sportsplex and see the Bulls play game two of this matchup. And you got to think this is definitely motivation, Pat, for game two tomorrow night. You might not get as easygoing a Gator team as you're getting tomorrow night.
Absolutely. You know, you want to carry this momentum in. The same way that when you're up 10-3 in a game, you don't want to suddenly get complacent. You know, you've got the playoffs coming up in 2 weeks. That means you want to get sharp. You want to be playing the best hockey possible. And this Florida Gators team has shown us they got some spirit, they got some fight, and they got some physicality. That means they can use this game, that USF can either use this game as a good warm-up for that, or they can waste it. They don't want to do that.
Scott Nelson in his own end. At the blue line is Walters. Drops for Falbo. Falbo behind his own net. That's center ice now. McKeeve looking for goal number 4. Drops for Coro. Coro looking for someone to go with it. He'll drop to the point to Nelson. And oh boy, there he is, a speedy Daniel King up the left wing. Alfaro getting ahead of him. King with it. Drops for Miller. Miller, a shot goes wide. Puck goes off the referee, which might have been some good puck luck there for USF. Kept in right point, though, by the Gators. Sheehan on the retrieval. Alfaro has it. Bumps it off the wall. Here's Sheehan. He has Lozicki. Had him open for a breakaway, but puck just wouldn't get there. Sheehan has it now. Drops for Lozicki, right corner. Lozicki with it. It's going to go left point in the slot. Is Apollo. Nice block. Rebound. Wide open in the slot. Lozicki has it. Drops again for Sheehan. He looks to get it over to Apollo, and he will. A couple of grade A opportunities there for USF. Just not able to get the puck off. Waitman. DiPaolo, left point. Center point now to Apollo. Looking. Right point to Waitman. Lozicki, right circle. Lozicki goes cross ice, and that one falls right into the glove of Rosengard. Waitman will try to win the race for it. As the Florida Gators have it now, and they come the other way. Up the left wing, chips it around Drake DiPaolo. Alfaro has it along the left wall. Lozicki looking to battle for it, and he will get it out. Kenny Waitman has it. And Alfaro on his own end. Alfaro has it now. Center ice. Sheehan. Sheehan drops for Kenny Waitman. Right circle. Waitman on the backhand of Lozicki, a shot. Save made, Rosengard. No rebound.
It's going to be an offensive zone face-off for USF here. 8:24 left in the third period, a 10-3 lead for the Ice Bulls. Face-off win goes back to Nelson, but it goes just wide of him, and they have to reconnect back in the USF zone. Defensemen move it up the boards. Quick chip gets into the UF zone. It's going to be chased there by Rhodes. Puck is off into the corner. Rhodes tries to feed it into the slot. Gators try to fight it off. It's taken in the corner by USF. Quick curl. Pass out to Nelson, who takes the point shot. Shot is a little bit soft, though, so the deflection pretty much slows it down. Easy stop there for the Gators. It's going to be an offensive zone faceoff again. 7:53 left in the third period. Faceoff will be to the right of the goaltender. It's going to be Rhodes taking it for USF. Faceoff is won by USF, but taken by the Gators. They try to go wide, but it's fought off by USF. Takes it back over center ice. Quick pair of turnovers there. It's going to be Lynch moving it up the right-hand side. Met there by the Gator defense. Puck is pitched back up over center ice. And taken by Roach for the Ice Bulls. Roach moves it through center ice, has his pocket pick, though. It's going to be a nice little opportunity there for the Gators. Quick wrist shot is swallowed by Richard. 7:21 left in the third period. Wade, we got 7 minutes and 21 seconds left in this third period and in the game. What do you feel like the Bulls should be focusing on here, given that they've got a game coming up, they've got the playoffs in 2 weeks, 4 games left in the season? What are they thinking about?
Yeah, I mean, you just want to. I think you just want to keep up your mental sharpness. I mean, you're up 10-3, 7-goal lead, like you said, 7:20, 7 minutes and change left. I mean, you know, just keep your mental sharpness. You still have to play the same exact team tomorrow night, and like you said, playoffs in a couple weeks. So just no mistakes. Keep playing, keep the skates moving, but just keep the mental sharpness and keep the game simple.
Absolutely. So the puck is going to be in the USF zone. The Gators got a little bit of possession there, but it's going to be taken back by the Ice Bulls, who move over center ice. It's going to be Olsen moving along the right-hand side. He feeds it up to Mikev. Olsen's finished along the boards there. Mikev pass back for a slap shot there. It's going to be wide by Walters. Walters has it at the point again. Another wrist shot. Tries to go through the center of the ice, but it can't quite make it. Fed back over to Walters again. A nice drag move. Wide open net and a goal by Coro. Oh, what a beautiful drag pass there. Oh, my goodness, Wade, that was gorgeous.
I mean, Nick Walters had that puck on a string on his stick. That was an unbelievable, as the whole team and the bench is laughing about that one. Walters walked through about three defenders and just dangled his way all the way in. Wide open net for Ethan Coro on the doorstep, 11-3. And we still have 6 minutes and change left. Shots are 37-26, but my goodness, Bulls just having fun at this point.
Absolutely, and you know, you got to smile at that. That's just a beautiful, beautiful play, and that's just a high level of skill. You have to be able to execute that. You got to love it when those kind of things come together. Ice Bulls are just having fun. You know, they got 5 goals in the first period, but I think this might be the best period of the game so far for them. They're showing they got a little bit of grit, a little bit of tenacity, and they still know how to finish pretty. Gators are going to take it here over center ice. Enter the USF zone. They get it in deep and are met along the boards. USF looks to clear, but it's met at the corner, and a point shot goes through by the Gators. Deflection goes wide. Kenny Waitman here chasing the puck. He's going to get it in deep. Takes it on the backhand, curling around the left-hand faceoff circle. Brings it back up to the point. Still waiting. Quick little drop-off pass. It's Lisicky. Gets it over to Sheehan. Sheehan feeds it down low. Waitman's got it again. Backhand pass along the wall. Intercepted by the Gators. They chip it up and have a 2-on-1 opportunity here. Shot goes wide, though. Gators had the 2-on-1 opportunity, but it's going to be a wrist shot out wide. Taken by Lisicky up the left-hand side for USF. He's got Waitman crashing the net. Tries to put it out front. Mikev has a pass deflected. Sheehan has a pass deflected, excuse me. It's going to be DePaulo. Sheehan. USF collecting the puck here in their own zone. Kenny Waitman was going for a line change there, I think. But Sheehan's going to go ahead and move it up. Take a shot that goes about 2 feet wide. USF forcing here. Tight angle shot, doesn't quite get through. Foul bow. Another opportunity here for Sheehan. Moves it down low. Moves it in tight. Waitman's going for it. The puck is still loose. Gators just want to clear it, get the goaltender a chance to get back off his rump. Going to be DePaulo here taking the puck. They'll go ahead and move through the center of the ice. Gators trying to get a little more aggressive here on the forecheck. Roach, though, is able to get it over the blue line. Makes a nice move around the defender. About 1-on-3 there. It's going to be taken by Mladi. Moves into the middle of the slot. Takes a wrist shot. Goes just wide. Roach along the boards. Gets a shot out to Nelson, who's going to look for a deflection in the middle of the slot. Rhodes can't quite get enough on that, and it ends up going wide of the net. Puck is here taken by Mladi, or by Roach, who's finished off and loses the puck. Puck is chipped up the boards. Nelson is able to fight off an opportunity there for a breakaway from the Gators. And USF tries to chip it in deep, gets about halfway into the zone. Chipped back up the boards by the Gators, and USF will take it at neutral ice. Nelson here moves it on over. The shot is blocked by the Gator defender. Gators try to clear, but it's caught at the line. Lynch keeps it in there. This time the Gators have a chance to move it out over center ice and actually get an attack going. A nice ditzy dangle at the line, but a wonderful stop there by Richard. 3:18 left in the third period, 11-3 USF. Wade, we got about 3 minutes left in the game here. I think at this point we can say Richard has had a pretty good game, given the fact that he hasn't had a lot to work to do necessarily.
Well, yeah, for sure. And one thing, if I'm a Florida Gator hockey fan, I mean, you have 3 minutes and 18 seconds now. You're down 11-3. You're coming back to your home ice. You'd expect for the Gators to get a little chippy here, set a tone for tomorrow night, and let the Ice Bulls know we're not going to be pushed around. But we're not seeing that. They're kind of just conceding this matchup. But it's kind of troubling in a way to see. You think the Gators, you're playing this team tomorrow night, throw a hit, block a shot, something. A shot
Absolutely.
on net there.
That physical element is one of the things we identified as one of the best things they've been able to do tonight, both in the offensive and defensive zones. They're throwing bodies. They're getting bodies out in front of the net. It's what they've been doing well to try and compete with this USF team, but they really haven't had a lot of that. They seem to have the legs go out from under them a little bit. Tomorrow's going to be the second half of a back-to-back. They're going to be on home ice.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can show a little bit more tenacity there. Right now, they're not really giving a lot. It's going to be 2:54 left here in the third period. USF playing it up the boards, trying to get here an odd man rush. A nice wrist shot there goes just wide by Coro. USF is able to corral it at the point, but it hops over someone's stick, and Nelson is going to have to take it back in the USF zone. Nelson coming up the center of the ice here. Gets it over to Walters, who will move it over by the faceoff circle. Tries to feed it in the middle, but can't quite get it there in time, and it's going to be smothered by the Gators goaltender.
It's just, to me, Pat, I don't know. It's 11-3, and you love the effort. The Ice Bulls are not stopping at all, and that's what you want to see heading into the playoffs. But from a Florida Gator standpoint, I mean, you having a guy poking at your goalie up 11-3, and you're just skating it off. That's not. If I'm a Gator hockey fan, I'm not happy with that. But at any rate, face off to the left of Rosengard. Shots are 40-29 in favor of USF. That one hits Rosengard in the mask.
Yeah, I was definitely expecting that to get a little more of a chippy moment, too. The goaltenders are something that people are going to be very protective of, your defensemen, and particularly 8-goal lead, 2 minutes left in the game. You don't want anybody getting hurt. You don't want anything disrespectful either. Goaltender took the shot out the mask there, so he seems like he's checking his equipment at this point. He gave a little stick point after that shot came through. It seemed like it was mostly in jest, but he also might have sometimes get your bell rung a little bit. Those masks are not exactly made of soft material. They get hit by a frozen puck. It's not the most fun thing in the world. But the puck comes through again. Same exact play basically there, but it's going to be Falbo who took that shot. Fought off by the pad. One-timer there by Olsen goes wide. Didn't quite get a good handle on that. It's going to be moved up by Whiteman to the point. DePaulo is going to move it in deep to Waitman. Can't quite pull the shot. He tries to take the backhand. Doesn't quite go through. Chipped down in deep by the Gators. Falbo here. Plays it behind his own net. Moves it over to DePaulo. 1:47 left in the third period. Walker, as we're winding down this game, what do you feel like the summary of the game is? What do you feel like the biggest takeaway for fans at home should be?
Well, I think that means that this USF team's for real. I mean, they're coming in here. They did what everybody expected them to do, and they're carrying that expectation into the playoffs and into the last couple of games of the season. I think it's exactly what fans and players and the coach wanted to see from this game.
Absolutely. You know, it's one thing when you're the favorite coming in, people got a lot of expectations for you. It's another thing to actually follow through on that, to give what you're expected to give. Nobody goes into a professional competitive hockey game going, we're going to score 11 goals tonight, and I will guarantee that. You got to put in effort. You got to be able to finish opportunities that you get. They've been able to do that tonight, and it's why they have a double-digit count in their scoreboard. It's also why they've been able to put on 43 shots on goal compared to 29 for the Gators. 1 minute and 8 seconds left here in the third period. USF looks like they want just one more goal here, make it a nice dozen.
Well, Pat, I think one thing tonight, too, that's been really promising for USF is every time they've had an offensive zone chance or a trip into the offensive zone, they're coming out of the zone with 3 or 4 shots at least every trip. And you see it in the shot total, 43 and counting. But every time USF has gotten the puck in the zone, they've gotten shots on net.
Absolutely. The only way you're going to score is you're going to take shots. I think there was some guy named Gretzky. Not a lot of people have heard of him, but he likes to have a little quote about you miss every shot you don't take. So that's always a good thing for USF to be following. Fun fact, Wayne Gretzky shares the all-time record for most points by a pair of brothers in the NHL. Wayne Gretzky had 2,857 career points. His brother Paul had 4. Paul played for the Tampa Bay Lightning, where he scored 3 of those points.
You mean Brent Gretzky?
Brent Gretzky, excuse me.
Gretzky.
Thank you very much.
Isn't Paul his dad? I don't know. I don't know the Gretzky family tree, but I know Brent Gretzky sold a lot of tickets for the Lightning in 1995.
Absolutely. And that is going to do it, folks.
Well, the Ice Bowl is on home ice, 11-3. They wash out the Florida Gators. Shots on net are 43-29. And that's definitely what you want to see. USF is definitely a step above Florida Gators in skill and in competition, and they showed that tonight. But you still have to play this team again tomorrow on home ice for the Florida Gators. And I'll tell you, though, if we see the same competitive spirit from the Gators that we saw tonight, it's going to be another blowout, Pat.
Absolutely. You know, USF really showed why they are the number 3 team in their conference right now and why they are going to try and win these next 4 games and go ahead and head to nationals. They are a contending team. They are a good team. They are a strong team. And especially when their offense can fire on all cylinders like it did tonight, making pretty plays, making gritty plays, they know how to finish, and they can show this what they're made of.
Goaltender Matthew Richard, 26 saves on 29 shots, and of course, the star of the show, the first half of the show at least, was Danila McKeeve, the hat trick. Got his first 2 goals in the first period as the Ice Bulls salute the fans here on a almost midnight now, Thursday night, entering Friday morning. Our next home game broadcast is going to be next Saturday night here in Wesley Chapel against Embry-Riddle. That's a big game in the Southern Collegiate Hockey standing. We want to thank everybody for staying up late with us tonight. For my partners, Pat Templeton, Walker Ford, for Garrett Speed running the camera, doing great work on the camera. I'm Wade Crocker saying so long from Wesley Chapel. Final score, USF 11, Florida Gators 3. Good night, everybody.